What's up, guys? This is John with Skate Better, and today we're setting up a brand new deck. Alright guys, so we're going to set up this brand new anti-hero deck that I just got. It's an 8.5 by 32 in length, and it has a wheelbase of 14.5. So pretty average overall shape. It felt really good when I was stepping on it in the store, so we'll see how that works out. Then we have our Shake Jump grip tape, courtesy of Zion Wright, who's a six skater, and my fiance likes Louis Vuitton. I asked her which grip tape style I should get, and she chose this one. So I think it'll look pretty cool with the deck. And we're gonna go with our independent 149, so they're made for an 8.5. These are the hollows. And then we got our diamond hardware, courtesy of P-Rod, so just regular golden hell type hardware. We're gonna stick with our 52 millimeter Spitfire Formula 4, and this is the conical full shape, and these wheels have plenty left in them, so we're gonna keep using those. However, we will be switching out the bearings, and I'm gonna try these. So these are Bones Reds, but they're the big balls. So not to be confused with the regular Reds, and they're definitely more expensive than the regular Reds, so I'm expecting slightly better quality, hopefully. And the reason I went with these is because Bones is awesome, and most of the things they make are awesome, specifically their bearings. A lot of people skate the Reds, but these, the big balls, I know just came out, and I know that a lot of people are saying that they work pretty well, but I didn't see a lot of reviews on them, so I wanted to try them. I figured I could try them for you guys, let you know if I like them or not. But essentially, they just have bigger ball bearings inside, so there's less actual bearings around, but they're larger, they're supposed to be smooth and go pretty fast. So we'll see how those work out. I think these were like 25, 30 bucks or something, so definitely a little bit more expensive than the regular Reds. But yeah, we'll see what happens. So let's get it going. So we got our grip tape ready to go, and let's get this sucker put on this bad boy. All right, so you know the deal. Just peel off the back. And the only thing that's kind of a bummer about riding 8.5s or 8.3/8s is it doesn't give you a lot of wiggle room when putting on the grip tape. So usually it's like just barely wide enough to fit on. So we're gonna get this going. All right, so something I like to do is I put my fingertips in the middle of the grip tape, and then I match that up with the nose and the tail of the deck. And then once I have those kind of set, I'll check to see if I have enough room in the front and the back of the grip. And that feels pretty good. Once I feel solid, I'm just gonna put that sucker on. All right, so now we're gonna use the skate tool. We're gonna make our outline. This is a little noisy, so I might kill the sound. All right, so now we're outlined, ready to start cutting. And to me, the outline just makes it a little bit easier to trace because you have the line so you can see what you're doing. And yeah, so we'll make our little slit in the corner here. So like right where the pitch kind of changes on the deck is where I make my little slit. And then I'll just take my knife in and get to cutting. So remember, the trick is you want to lay it flat. Don't lay it like this when you're cutting across. And then you want to make sure you have the grip tape in one hand so you can have something to pull against while you're slicing. So we'll get this cut and then we'll come back. All right, gang, so now we got our fresh grip tape cut. And remember, it doesn't really matter so much if your edges are perfect. I find that the edges tend to wear down pretty evenly as you start skating. So the next thing we're gonna do is get our trucks set up and put on. So yeah, let's get that popping. All right, so now we got our hardware open and we're just gonna start popping our holes through. So I like to turn the board over so obviously it's a little bit easier to see what's going on. And you just use the skate tool, pop them in, pop them back out. So we'll do this, we'll get our hole set up, and then we'll put our trucks on. So now we got our Indy 149s, and my hot tip from the previous videos is just always label your trucks so you know which one's in the front and the back. I mean, they're identical, but for me, if there is like a slight difference in my front truck or my back truck, I just like to make sure I'm using the exact same setup every time I ride the deck. Ideally, my trucks are the same in looseness, but a lot of people have preferences, so I always like to label them just in case. So yeah, you're gonna put your hardware through, and then I like to just get two going, so I like to know I have two. This helps anchor it in a little bit better for when you start screwing it on. Flip it over, put your truck on, screw it on, and yeah, rinse and repeat. All right, so now we got our skate tool, our Allen wrench, and we're just gonna hold these suckers in place and tighten them down nice and tight. And I like mine super, super tight. And what I would say my reference is when the top of the bolt is actually flush with the grip tape, or even sometimes going a little bit into the grip tape, that's when I know it's tight enough. So yep, you don't want your bolts sticking out up and over, trust me, that's not gonna be good for you. And yeah, so get them on there nice and tight, and we'll finish this and keep going. All right, gang, so now we're ready to put on our new bearings, but first, we need to take off our old bearings. So the trick of the trade is you just put the bearing on over the truck and pull back. And something that I find that helps a lot is if you just hold the bottom of the truck like this to like counterbalance that, then usually as long as it's in the right spot, I mean, it comes off super easy like that. So just tip of the trade, but we're gonna get these bearings removed so we can put the new ones on. So we got our Bones Swiss big balls, and they're kind of like this cool light blue color. So I used to pop the shields on all my bearings. I was riding the Bronson Raws, which already have them off. So I think I'll keep these on. And then when I need to lubricate them for the first time, then I'll pop the shields. So that's what we're gonna do. To get your bearings on, super simple. You just drop them onto the truck, and then you just grab your wheel and get some weight over it, and then you just press them on. So we're gonna do this for all of our wheels, and then just like this, boop, done. So we're gonna do that for all of our bearings, and then we'll move on. So we got our bearings on. As you can see, they look like they're in pretty good shape, and they're gonna be just fine. So now we just have to put our nuts on, and then we're essentially done with this sucker. So I like to have mine pretty tight to the point to where the wheel can barely move. So like this, like that's a lot of movement. You probably can't tell by the visual, but it's more of like a feel. Like I feel a lot of sliding up and down. So I'm gonna tighten it down so I have very little movement, and then we're gonna do that with all the other wheels, and then we'll be pretty much done. All right, gang, so that officially concludes the setup. This is the Shake Junk grip on the Anti-Hero 8.5 with some Indy hollows and some Spitfire wheels. I feel like this is gonna be super fun. I can't wait to try it. I know a lot of people say really good things about Anti-Hero. You can let me know your thoughts below in the comments. I do have another shoe review coming out in a week or so. I'll obviously be doing a review on this deck once I put in some good skating time. And that's pretty much all I got. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if you did like this video. And take care. See you next time.